what can I do? Vote them out of office would be one good way. Good start. You know what they say? If they took all the politicians and laid them end to end around the equator, it'd be a good idea just to leave them there. I realized when I lived in D.C., politics comes from, we got some politicians here, I'm sure they'll agree. Politics comes from two root words, poly meaning many, ticks meaning blood-sucking insects. It's fun to make fun of them, but at the same time, I think it is so important that we demand and require of our politicians that they not be wishy-washy when it comes to treating things that are worthless like they're worthless. See, one of the things I train my sons is in the concept of being honorable. You can go around to 100 different men and ask them to define the concept of honor, and you'll get 100 different answers. They all believe it's a good thing. Honor's good. We should be honorable. But what exactly does that mean? Well, if you really nail it down, it just comes down to valuing things rightly, giving things their proper value. So if we want to be an honorable people, we need to treat things that are important as if they're actually important, like our families. Treat things that are worthless like they're worthless. So many times I could give you 100 examples of things that we flip-flop that. We treat worthless things like they're so important, like our social media accounts. And we treat the important things like they're worthless. We need to demand that the people who lead us treat worthless things like they're worthless and important things like they're important. So we need to be a little more intolerant, I think, because some things are just stupid. And the third thing is, if we want to maintain our country, if we want to maintain the freedoms that we have, if we want our children and grandchildren to be able to say, like we do, that this is still the greatest country on earth, we need to be willing to fight for it. We need to be willing to stand up. And that starts by taking a hard look in the mirror. It starts with me. You understand? If you read the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 34 says, righteousness exalts a nation. Righteousness. But sin is a reproach to any people. Well, the nation is only as good as its people are. And so, if you want America to be great, the best way you can do that is not necessarily by whom you vote for. You can't depend on a politician or your leadership to do it. You've got to be great. You've got to focus on being a better person yourself, on being more disciplined, being more loving, being more prepared, being more compassionate. See, when I work on me, what that does is it causes all the people around me to be encouraged to work on themselves as well. If I display self-discipline, then it encourages other people to be self-disciplined. And if we all do that, it spreads out like a virus in our country, and that is how we preserve our country. And there's a lot of hope in that. You don't have to put your hope in somebody else. It all comes down to what you do for you.